No problem.
Woman.
Hopefully everything's okay. Okay, you weren't ready?
No. Sir, let me get out of the shower and I'll call you and then you book it and then...
You did it anyway. You're from here, San Antonio.
Yeah, I'm from San Antonio. Actually, my parents were ministers, pastors.
Oh, okay.
And religious growing up. And so I'm a pastor's kid. And growing up, what my parents used to do was they would raise a church in a small town. And then they would leave it in with somebody in charge of it. And then we move to the next town.
Do the same thing.
And do the same thing. So my dad raised so many churches in Texas. The only bad thing about that was that we moved almost every year to a different school. We grew up with
No, like stability.
Exactly.
Or,
So I don't blame it on my parents, but man,
it was really hard, yeah. Stay in one spot.
Exactly.
You have to like keep moving. Feel like, okay, what's next?
Exactly.
You're not here for a while.
I'm a Gemini, so we're like normally like that. He passed away when I was 15.
Your dad did?
My dad, yeah.
Oh.
And he was only 56. And man, we were like growing up, we were stuck like inside of the church. We couldn't go out and do like just the normal kids, you know. What was it? Slumber party, spend the night at friends. There was none of that. It was like home, school, church.
So what do you feel about all that? I mean, you feel like you understand why they did it, or you kind of feel like, well, you kind of like get a bad taste in your mouth, like maybe they should have let us a little bit. Like there's a balance, you know.
Yes.
I agree with you. I agree.
My parents
like
were
there's
a little too strict.
Yeah.
And I mean, if they were into some other type of beliefs, I would almost say it was like a cult, you know, growing up, like in a cult.
Yeah.
But the belief and the faith and the way they taught us, I do believe it. I do trust it.
Yeah.
But the actual like rules of the house and rules were a little bit too harsh, too strict.
Yeah. What's your faith right now? Like,
So
where are you at?
I believe the same way that my parents taught me.
Yeah.
But
It's not as strict.
I didn't follow it growing up.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what it was to be able to go
Be free.
and be free, hang out, you know.
Not have all the restrictions.
Yeah,
and all that.
I see my friends having girlfriends at 16, 17. I was like, man, I want to have a girlfriend at that age, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, unfortunately, you know, when you have someone locked up, you know,
Or restricted.
should
Yeah.
I say?
Yeah.
I mean, you go crazy. Once you're free, you're like, I want to try this.
Yeah.
That.
You're excited.
Exactly. So, man, I got my 17-year-old girlfriend pregnant, had our first child.
You ended up getting your girlfriend pregnant. You have a child.
Well, the crazy thing is, my dad taught me how to play guitar when I was 9 years old. I was playing drums for the church when I was like 8 years old.
You're a kid, right? Is that what they call it?
PK, yeah.
Pastor's kid.
Pastor's kid. I'm a PK. Musician by ear and by sight.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have like any spiritual gifts, like that you felt like God gave you, like insight? You know, because everyone has their spiritual. I'm a born again believer, so you know. I haven't told you this, but I'm a born again. I actually do. You don't know this. I'm asking why God brought you in this car,
And why you waited.
And why I waited for you. Yeah, because I was gonna leave, and I was like, well, no, I don't know why you want me to stay here, Lord. Like, come on, man. Get the step in, bro. Yeah, I had a peace out home skittle, but I was like, God kept saying, no, just wait, Carlos. I was like, but I want to go. He's like, no, just stay here. I was like, come on, man. Why you gotta keep me here, God?
Exactly.
But I knew he wanted me to stay here for a reason, so I was like, all right. So anyways, I do this as a ministry. I'm pretty popular. You don't know nothing about me. I'm a pretty popular YouTuber. So I'm actually recording you right now. But I won't put it on YouTube if you don't want me to.
I'm popular myself.
Okay. So my name's my channel on YouTube is called Carlos on Fire. So I pray for several people. I'm walking the supernatural. I don't believe in the institutionalized church. I've been to churches like what you're saying. I was in that, and I saw how pastors' kids were raised, and I'm totally agree with you. There's a balance, and I feel like they go away from that a little too far to the right, which will make the kid or child, man or woman, end up wanting to go get the heck out of the house, and when they leave, they never want to come back because they're just like, man, I'm free. So I agree with everything you're saying. That fellowship church.
Okay.
So me and my wife were heavily. They were going to send us out to preach, me and my wife.
Wow.
So our pastor was trying to disciple me and other men to be pastors.
Exactly.
I've always felt like I was more an evangelist.
Okay.
But I didn't understand like where God had me in, because I was like, Lord, I don't really feel like neither one. I'm just like, I'm here. I do feel like a disciple, definitely, God. I've always felt like I was a disciple. I've always felt like God had more for me. I just didn't know what it was.
Right, exactly.
So here I am, fast forward, that was like back in 2008, 2006. Here we are now. We no longer go to any of the churches like that.
Right.
But we still have, I don't know about, I believe my wife still has a strong relationship, but I operate in the supernatural. So the Lord will give me prophetic words of knowledge about people.
Yes.
And I operate that. I drive at night, and I literally, I just prayed for a stripper. Like, that's where my calling is. God's got me in at night. He's like, no, I got a different assignment for you. You're not going to be planting churches and doing all this institutionalized church stuff. You're just going to do your Uber driving, and I'm going to speak through you, and I'm going to be a voice, and people are going to freak out. And then you can see my videos. I'm not playing. I don't make this up. I tell people all the time they don't believe me until they see the videos, and they're like, dang, man, this guy's legit, like, for real.